All right, what's up, guys? I'm gonna show you how I made $2,800 today on Meta and SPX. Okay, I was actually at 4K in the day, but that's including swing trades. But I just want to go over the 2 day trades I took today, both Meta and SPX, both 1,000, 1,700. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, I trade SPX options, but I look at the SPY chart. That's just the way that I like to trade, and that's just how I do my trading. So coming into the market open, I was looking at SPY. We had a few different levels, a few different things I was looking at, right? We had supply zone all the way up here. We had a demand zone all the way down here. Ultimately, what I was looking at was these 2 levels, okay? I marked it VAL and VAH, okay? These levels known as value area levels, okay? And so the way that you trade these is rotation. Basically, what that means is when price fails to break below one of the levels, it'll go ahead and rotate towards the other level. Now, you don't always just want to simply do that, right? I use it in conjunction with a few other confirmations. But I'm going to show you guys exactly where I entered, exit, and how I ended up making. First, we'll go over SPX, $1,000 trade, and then Meta. So take a look at SPY. So market opens right here, okay? Now, again, the basis of my thesis with this trade was that if this VAL level gets defended, this 444.55 level, I think price can move all the way up to this 445.94 level, okay? Very simple, right? No indicators, nothing else to look at other than just 2 levels on my chart. So market opens. We actually end up holding it. We scoop up a little bit here. I don't actually get in the trade yet, okay? The reason why I don't get in the trade here is because even though, yes, this level was held, right, I want to see some type of capitulation, right? I want to see some type of price move downward where we see sellers get trapped, where we see stop hunt happen, whatever it is. And so that's what we end up getting, right? Price comes back down. We stop hunt right under these lows here, take all this liquidity. And then price ends up shooting right back up, okay? And so once this price shoot right back up, I said, okay, we have demand forming down here, right? We stopped when it took out all these lows. Everyone who was long here got stopped out. That means they're probably going to run it up all the way to that VAH level. So after seeing that happen, I wait for a small pullback. I get in. It was on this candle here, this one here, right as price dipped here. So I got in on, I believe it was look at SPX. I think it was the 4455 calls. Yeah, so I got in the money calls. Nothing crazy. Right around here, my stop was right below the lows. My target was at VH level. About a 1.5 hour trade. Okay. Really simple trade, really easy, almost no issues with this. I got in, I set my stop, I set my target up here for all my contracts, and I walked away from the chart. So this one got in about the first 30 minutes the market opened, literally just set my stop, set my target, walked away, and ended up ripping after that. Now, am I mad that I didn't hold all the way to this move here? No, okay? That's the big thing with trading that you guys need to understand is that you're never going to be able to catch tops and bottoms, or very rarely. And so in this instance, my thesis was that price was going to hit this VAH level, and then after that, I have no idea what's going to happen, right? All I'm doing as a trader is taking advantage of that short-term high probability that's in my favor, right? The probability with this edge in my strategy is that price is going to go up right to this level. Anything after that, I have no idea what's going to happen. So all I did was take advantage. I took my profit. I got in. I got out. Got my piece of the move. And ended up walking away with a solid $1,000 profit. And that's all it took, right? It was basically no work. Got it in the first 30 minutes, set my stop, took the screens off the chart, and walked away. Ended up with a profit, right? Really solid, very easy trade. Now, let's go over the trade on Meta. This one's really interesting. Now, before we get into that, the trade with Meta, the trade with SPX, all of these are using proven strategies. Okay, a simple 3-phase system that I've used to help traders and myself come up with a strategy and become consistently profitable to get trades like this. Okay, and I actually made a free training down below in the description if you guys want to check that out after this video, because this trade recap on Meta is going to be very valuable for you. But after this, go ahead, check out that 3-phase system, and then that way you can learn my strategies. So Meta. Now, Meta, same thing. I had 2 levels marked down here. That's it, right? No, I had the zone up here, but nothing else I was looking at other than these 2 levels right here. Now, where do these levels come from? If you look at the daily time frame, we have a gap fill level right here. Okay, this was the gap from this day. We had a huge gap up. That gap fill level is going to be demand, right? So we could extend it. If you want to draw a zone, you could extend it all the way out here. But I just drew it in as the level. So that was where I got that level. And then this 298.21 should actually be like 298.13 was an institutional level. So you can see right here, 1, 2, 3 highs. Another high marked right here. This is an institutional level. Okay, this is how I also trade. I look at specific levels where institutions are getting in and out. And I use that to my advantage. So coming in the market open, we have demand, we have institutional level. Also with the bias that SPY and SPX might, continue higher, because this was all going on at the same time. I really like Meta for setup here. Now, where did I end up getting in? So with Meta, I ended up getting in right at this candle here. Okay, and the reason for that was that price came down. We came right into my levels, and typically I don't want to buy right at my levels, right? I want to wait for some type of reaction, whether it's a break of structure, whether it's some type of more demand being formed or supply being taken out. There's a lot of different confirmations I look at. With this one, what I saw was that immediate rejection right here. Price came down into my levels, and then immediately the next candle, we had an engulfing pattern, just immediately rejected it. We saw that fast move higher, right? The key to price action is how fast price moves. Saw that fast, instant rejection. So I got in right around here, and the next candle started. I gave my stop a little bit of room. It was around the 297.5 mark, just in case we did want to go back down, stop hunt these lows, and then end up ripping. So I gave it a little bit of room, but I ended up getting in right here. I'm going to extend this out. So right around here, stop was there. And where did I put my target? So first thing I noticed was if we look at the previous day's price action, we have a really nice balance zone forming right here, just like that. Okay, we have very clear resistance, very clear support. So my thesis with balance theory and also how I trade and some of the other strategies I look at is that if price can get above this kind of 300, 301 level, right where this kind of support level is, then we can easily rotate all the way up to this 303 level. So put my target right at 303. This was a really solid trade, about a 2.2 R. Same exact thing as SPX, right? I got in, I set my stop, I set my target, and I walked away. Okay, so this trade, I got in the first like 20 minutes of the market being open, set my stop, set my target, was looking at SPY, looking at other things, completely emotionless, wasn't even looking at the chart while the whole trade was going on, and ended up working out, getting out there. Yeah, same exact thing, right? All about trading when it comes to is not catching highs and lows. It's about getting a piece of the move. And so if I was able to catch a decent sized chunk of this move, I'm going to be happy with that. Walk away, take my $1,700 and move on with the rest of my day. And yeah, some of the swings I had as well are working out pretty well. But that's something we can cover in another video. But yeah, very, very simple. 2 trades done for the day, completely automated. No need to overcomplicate it. Just 2 levels on my chart. Not even any zones, no volume, no indicators, nothing else needed. I like to keep my trading extremely simple. I was able today walk away with over $2,000 and closed profits. So yeah, if you guys want to learn more about my trading, I have a 3-phase system that I use for all of my trades. I made a free training down below in that first link in the description. Go ahead, check that out. It's like a 15-minute video. Maps out everything you're going to need to know with that. And yeah, please comment down below other videos I should make. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.